The Dallas and Fort Worth Metroplex has been among America's fastest growing areas in recent times. People have been moving to DFW to take advantage of their growing economy, warm sunshine, and affordable rent and home ownership opportunities. Even though there are a lot of great aspects of living here, not everything is all sunshine and roses. Today, we are here to highlight the basics of living in the area so you can see if Dallas or Fort Worth, Texas may be right for you. The population of the DFW metro area is over 7.5 million residents and is the fourth biggest metro area in America. Fort Worth has surpassed over 900,000 in population, and Dallas has just over 1.3 million residents. Both cities have increased in population due to affordable home prices. The median home prices are around $250,000, but some areas can be quite a bit higher. Now, the property taxes here are around 2%, which is well above the nation's average. Fort Worth residents do earn more than Dallas residents on average, and sales taxes in general are over 8% throughout the area. One of the reasons that people are choosing Texas over places like Florida, Idaho, or Utah is the overwhelming amount of available jobs, especially in real estate, technology, and financial services. In Texas, if you need a job, they probably have an opening for you. The violent crime rates are not ideal in Dallas, being that they're over 60% higher than the nation's average. Dallas has lots of suburbs that are much safer, like McKinney, Frisco, or Plano in Collin County. Fort Worth's crime rate is just above America's average, making it quite a bit safer than Dallas. But North Fort Worth is probably known as the safest area in the city. In general, the DFW area is pretty diverse, and there are lots of excellent cultural offerings. I'll touch on some a little later in the video. But, as you can see, Dallas is a bit more diverse than Fort Worth. But really, throughout the area, there is a good amount of diversity in many places. Like many cities in Texas, they have a large Black and Hispanic population proportionate to much of the country. But in the Metroplex, you really see people of all races, and most people are really friendly. The people also get along pretty well throughout most of the region. When it comes to politics, many people think Texas is really conservative, but it has gotten more liberal as people have been moving from out of state. Donald Trump carried the state of Texas by over 5%, which is still a pretty healthy margin based on the large state population. But Joe Biden did carry both Dallas and Tarrant counties in the 2020 election. Dallas County leans heavily to the left, and it wasn't a surprise that they voted blue. But Tarrant County has been a conservative stronghold for decades, so this development definitely shocked me in the last election. If you want to live in a conservative county, don't worry though. Donald Trump carried every county that surrounds Dallas and Tarrant County for like almost 100 miles in each direction. You probably shouldn't move to Dallas or Fort Worth if you can't stand a little heat and humidity. The area gets around 230 days of annual sunshine. The average July high is 95 degrees, but it can get quite a bit hotter. In January, the average low is 36 degrees, meaning most years, the winter won't be too harsh. They get about the national average in terms of annual rainfall. Now, the two things to be aware of here is that large temperature swings are not uncommon in the region. It could be 83 degrees one day, and a couple of days later, the high only gets to 40. The second thing is that they do get tornadoes. My friend's car got wrecked by one of the tornadoes in Fort Worth, and while they may not be as intense as Oklahoma, you do need to be prepared for seeing some tornadoes in the region. Entertainment in Texas is a really unique experience. They have a great variety of authentic cuisines from all over the world, and even have unique fusion restaurants where they put their own twist on classic traditions. If you love music, Dallas is a major hub that many tours come through. So if you want to see the world's brightest stars, Dallas is one of the best places for that. They support their sports teams with passion, and they have professional football, baseball, basketball, soccer, and hockey teams. They do have a special affinity for their local high school football teams and, of course, the Dallas Cowboys. Fort Worth's cowboy culture is prevalent in places like the Stockyards, saloons, and Billy Bob's concert and dance hall. This city has trendy places that would please both hipsters and also accommodate gun-toting, cowboy-loving culture as well. Natural beauty isn't the most prevalent in the DFW area, but they do have lots of beautiful lakes and nature trails to explore, and you'll love getting in the water during the summer heat. If you're someone who loves hiking, 14ers, and talking about your chacos, this may not be the ideal place for you, because Texas is pretty flat. Now, it's time to talk about the best suburbs in the area, and I'll start with Collin County. Frisco, Plano, McKinney, and Allen are some of the most popular spots actually in all of America right now. They're located in close proximity to Dallas when you need to go into town, but they're completely self-sufficient. Keller, Southlake, and Coppell are located within Tarrant and Dallas counties, but feel a little bit more tucked away than living directly in town. They may be a little spendy, so be ready to open up your pocketbook there. And if you want to move outside of the city, Wise and Parker counties to the north and west are up and coming, and you will see appreciation skyrocket in those areas in the years to come. If you want a more detailed breakdown, check the description for more specified information. Now, if none of these areas interest you, check out a different destination and pick one of the videos playing on the screen. Thanks for watching, and of course, take care.